Yo, what's good, people? How y'all doing? It's your boy Kelvin coming back at y'all, man. Salute to everybody. Want to get right to it. Want to do a real quick audio, video, just a quick conversation uh, about Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. As we know, they used to be on Undisputed together. They was on that show 6, 7 years, and they have now, of course, gone their separate ways. Shannon Sharpe is on ESPN, is doing his own independent stuff. And Skip Bayless has his own show and stuff like that. So Skip Bayless was on this show called Pardon My Take or Pardon the Take. I'm not sure the exact name. I think it's Pardon the Take, but Pardon My Take, excuse me. And he was doing an interview with the guys, and he had some thoughts about Shannon Sharpe and the whole breakup, and the situation with the big thing that went viral with him and Tom Brady and stuff like that. He spoke on that, and he gave some insight to the behind the scenes stuff like that. So I'm gonna play the clip, and once he gets through, I'm gonna come back and give my quick thoughts, and that's gonna be that. And I'll be back.
Trust me on this. I love that guy. And we were together for 7 years in a very different way than you guys are together, because we took it up a notch from Stephen A. and I, because in the end, Stephen A. is more of a showman, an entertainer. So our debates could be a little sillier than the ex-pro football player now in the Hall of Fame versus me, because I do know football, and I would take it to whatever depth Shannon wanted to go to on X and O football. Wherever he wanted to go, I'll go there, because I learned from a lot of great people in this business. I learned from Don Shula and Bill Walsh and Tom Landry and Jimmy Johnson. I know football. I don't know the jargon that Shannon knows about 22-man and bomb blitz and whatever the Denver Broncos used or the Baltimore Ravens used for jargon, but we would get into it about football, and he would get miffed occasionally that I would dare to go that deep with him about football when I didn't play football. So we would clash occasionally on the football part. Don't you understand? I'm in the hall. Yeah, I get it. I understand, but that doesn't mean I can't have an opinion that's correct about whether he can or can't play. So my point is, I loved every minute with Shannon, but we took it to levels of supreme debate where it went right to the edge and occasionally slightly over the edge of competitive.
Yeah.
To where we got mad at each other. And by the 7th year, it's a long time, man. We had some great runs. We did some big ratings numbers, trust me, that will never be touched again in FS1 history, I doubt. God bless them, but I doubt it. But the point was that, yeah, in year 7, did we fray a little bit? Sure we did. But I fought for him to stay, and I don't know what happened between Shannon and the people upstairs, because I was not privy.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he went before I went,
Yeah.
and it tore me apart.
Yeah.
I did not want him to go. And I told him the last day, I sat with him in his dressing room and I said, I envy you, because you're going to get to go do what I want to do.
Right.
I still had a year left on my deal.
What would happen when it would get frayed a little? Like the famous, obviously, the Tom Brady, that moment. When
That was
talking,
the moment.
Yeah, that was the moment. But what
Yeah.
happens after the cameras are off? Is it fuck you? Is it
No.
don't talk for a while? Like what? Tell us as viewers how that comes back together a little bit, or did it not come back together?
I showed him from day one in 2016, shortly after you guys had started. Our first day was September 6th, 2016. You were...
We were March 2016.
6 months
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
So you were about 6 months ahead of
Yeah.
us. I tried to make him understand, because I handpicked him, because I really thought he could do this, and he can do it, and did do it, because Shannon works hard at the craft. He was always prepared and always on time and always there for me, and I love him for that, and I will be forever grateful to him for what he gave to me for 7 great years. or maybe 6.5-ish, because now to these incidents, the one. Okay, so I think I misunderstood some of what he was saying, but what we're talking about Brady, and I'm a Brady fan. I don't even know Tom Brady, but when he won 7 of these, it's hard to rip that. It's hard to criticize that as savagely as Shannon began to criticize Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't get it. And so at one point he says to me, you do understand I'm in the Hall of Fame? And I said, yeah, but you're not in this guy's universe. He won 7 Super Bowls. Nobody's in his universe. And Shannon got mad about somehow I'm disparaging his career. Well, no, he won 3 Super Bowls and he's in the Hall of Fame. And there was some misunderstanding to it, but there was no lingering fight about it. And when we went to commercial, I tried to show him from day one, when we go to commercial, I am letting all of it go. Mm-hmm. I'm passionate about it, but I also know the show must go on. So I'm going to walk away for a second, as I always did. I walked over to my little desk, and I began to prep for our next debate. And I let it go. People who ran the show decided we should maybe sit down after that one, and we did, and we had a great talk about it, and we hugged and went on to the next day. So we were really good.
Yeah.
We got through it, but that was the only day I can remember where he actually got mad on the air.
You could.
All right. Those are the words from Skip Bayless. Those were his insights and thoughts about Shannon Sharpe and the situation, that went down between them. What are my thoughts? Well, first thing is my thoughts is I told y'all about Shannon Sharpe, man. I told y'all. Anybody that listened to our channel, been listening for a while, knows that I do not like Shannon Sharpe. I don't speak on the man much, but when I do speak, I do not have anything positive to say about Shannon Sharpe. I think Shannon Sharpe is a piece of garbage. And all I'm going to say is, I told you. You see, while I do not agree with Skip Bayless disrespecting Shannon Sharpe's career, let's get something straight. Shannon Sharpe is not on Tom Brady's level. That is a fact. Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. Shannon Sharpe has 3. Tom Brady was the leader of his team, the quarterback. The quarterback is the number 1 position, the most important position in all of sports, the most valuable position in all of sports. So his value to the team is more than a tight end. And let's just keep it a buck about Shannon Sharpe. I'm not trying to disrespect the man's career, even though I don't like the motherfucker. I'm not trying to disrespect the man's career, but yeah, Shannon Sharpe won 3 Super Bowls, but he didn't do nothing on them 3. It wasn't like he was the guy. He got carried to 3 Super Bowls. He won 2 Super Bowls with Denver. Terrell Davis was the guy that won the MVPs, I believe, on one, or John Elway might have won on the other one. But John Elway and Terrell Davis were the 2 best players on the Denver Broncos. And Shannon Sharpe was just along for the ride. Let's just keep it 100. And then when he went to the Ravens, he was older. He didn't do nothing with them. And he got to play with one of the greatest defenses of all time, the 2000 Ravens. So while, yes, he was on the team, it wasn't like he was the guy. Tom Brady was the guy. And I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, but I do acknowledge the man's greatness. Tom Brady was the guy, the man, the quarterback, multiple comebacks, MVPs and stuff like that on his Super Bowl winning teams. And like it or not, Shannon Sharpe is not on Tom Brady's level. Yes, he is one of the greatest tight ends of all time. And you have to give him respect for that, and he is a Hall of Famer. But the facts are what they are. Now, what Shannon Sharpe did do to y'all black folks, y'all not gonna like it. He played y'all. He played y'all. He played the sympathetic figure woe is me, the racist white man doing me bad, and all y'all black folks fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And when he left, y'all followed him, ran up his numbers and subscribers on his personal channel and ESPN. You know what I'm saying? He just been using y'all. And I tried to tell y'all that for months. Shannon Sharpe is a piece of trash. That's what he is. If he was a real friend to Skip Bayless, he would have came out and said in the public, hey, the situation is what it is, it's over with, it's no big deal. And that's that. I love Skip, and that's that. The next day, he didn't do that. He left Skip out to dry. Skip Bayless getting threats of violence and stuff from people like Matt Barnes and all other black folks turned against him and stuff like that. And made him look like the villain and the racist white man and all this other stupid crap. And Shannon Sharpe played y'all. But you know what? When shit hit the fan a few weeks ago with Shannon Sharpe and that fake sex tape, and y'all was questioning whether it was real or not, the truth came out. What did he say? He said, y'all niggas are beneath me. I know he was talking about Cam and Mace or whatever, but he was talking to all y'all black folks that run behind him and kiss his ass and support him. He was talking to y'all. Not me, because I don't support him or watch him. He was talking to y'all. He said, if it's Joe Rogan or whoever else, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll respond. But all y'all other peons, y'all niggas, y'all black folks, y'all are nothing. Y'all are peons to me. Y'all are beneath me. That's what he said. And y'all steady running behind him. He played y'all when he was on Fox. He played y'all. Y'all, not me. But see, I told you so. I told you. I told you Shannon Sharpe wasn't shit. No. Skip Bayless go, hey man, it is what it is. You know, the situation with Shannon Sharpe. Do I believe the things he said? He got love for Shannon Sharpe? Yes, I do. And you heard what he said. When I did that video a few weeks back, Chris Carter talking all that nonsense, I told y'all that that Skip Bayless brought Shannon Sharpe there to Fox. What did he say? I handpicked Shannon because I knew he could do it. And I thank him for the 7 years. And I love that brother. But I brought him there. I told y'all that. Just like he handpicked Stephen A. Smith and brought him to ESPN when Stephen A. Smith didn't have no career. You know. You know, Skip Bayless is what he is, man. You know, I ain't really got no beef with the dude and nothing like that. Of course, I don't know him, but I ain't got no real issue with the guy. He have his weird, quirky ways, but he all right, man. He seemed to be an all right dude. And I'm just gonna say this. If I was in the TV business, or I was a young cat trying to get in the TV business and I needed a helping hand, Skip Bayless would be somebody I would reach out to. He would most likely give you some good advice and help. But you know, y'all black folks so skin color dumb, worried about skin color instead of looking at character. You know, I've said on past videos, I don't care nothing about your skin color. I care about your character. It's character over color. Skip Bayless seemed like to be a guy with decent character. Again, I don't know him like that, but I've heard him speak. I listen to his podcast every now and then. And he seemed to be an alright dude. Has he made some mistakes? Sure he has. But he seemed to be a decent guy. And I stand by what I said before. I appreciate him standing out there being the lone wolf, standing up against LeBron James and speaking his truth. He spoke for me and he spoke for other people who seen that LeBron James wasn't shit. And I appreciate that.
LeBron James was made for the regular season. He's a regular season dynamo. He's made for our Sports Center plays of the night because he's always number one in the regular season. But come postseason time, he's the most overrated, overhyped superstar in my history in this business. Seriously.
But, Shannon Sharpe plays y'all. I seen on Dreamers Pro when he was talking about Shannon Sharpe, and I'm reading the comments when all that stuff went down with Shannon Sharpe and the sex tape. And then when he started talking about Cameron and Mason, he didn't say their name, but we know he was talking about other black people too. And, some black people responded like Kwame Brown and stuff like that. And I seen the disappointment in y'all comments because Shannon Sharpe is y'all hero and y'all skin worshiping instead of seeing how to do character. Shannon Sharpe is a low character individual, man. Anybody who sit up and trash Kobe Bryant, a man who passed away in such a tragic way, and you constantly trashing him, and you constantly trashing Michael Jordan, you are a low character individual to keep speaking on a deceased man. The man brought Trevor Reason to his show and then turned right around, go on ESPN and trash Trevor Reason, bruh. Y'all hero. But it doesn't surprise me. I told you so. I told you Shannon Sharpe ain't shit. And anybody who plays sports and stuff like that, teammates and stuff like that, you're going to have dust-ups. It's competitive. After it's over, it's love. Y'all shake and hug it out. And that's all it was with them. They would have a heated debate. It got to a heat point. They got mad at each other, but after that, it was over with. But Shannon Sharpe left Skip Bayless out to dry because he knew he had race hustled y'all black folks. And y'all ran behind him like some sheep over to ESPN and Club Shay Shay. And y'all gonna keep on doing it despite what he said about y'all. Shannon Sharpe is the typical black person who come from nothing, make it out the hood. Then when he get out the hood, he look down on black people and say, y'all niggas are beneath me. That's what he said. But y'all dumbasses gonna keep running behind, watching him, supporting him because he black. Instead of looking at his character. But maybe one day y'all will wake up. Maybe one day. But I stand by what I say. Shannon Sharpe ain't shit. And it's character over color until I die. And that's that. Salute to y'all. I'm up out of here.